Raindrops racing down the passenger side. Street lights flicker as we're passing by. Your playlist humming softly through the dark, like he already knows my heart. Coffee cups between the seats again, talking like we're more than just friends. Every red light holding us in place, long enough to see your face. And the city moves in silver lights, while your voice keeps slowing down my mind. Somehow everything feels easier tonight, under blurry headlights. Driving slowly through the afterglow, watching all the windows moving slow. Every heartbeat floating with the bass, while reflections change shape. And your laugh cutting through the radio still feels warmer than the evening cold. For a moment nothing feels too far inside this moving car. Side streets glowing underneath the rain, tiny echoes running through my brain. You keep drawing circles on your jeans while the skyline disappears behind the trees. And I wish these nights could stay like this, half awake somewhere between a kiss and another conversation we won't finish before the morning hits. Sunset colors falling on the glass, people moving slowly as I pass. Every building glowing gold tonight, like the city learned to hold the light. Old memories still come and go, like songs I used to always know, but lately they don't hurt the same. They fade softer with the rain. And I think I'm finally breathing without searching for a reason to hold on to yesterday when it already slipped away. Now I'm watching all the skyline lights disappear into the summer night. And for the first time in a while, I don't mind being alone tonight. Every street feels calm somehow, like the world slowed itself down. Maybe healing looks like this, quiet air and moments missed. Late trains run into downtown, tiny echoes all around. Someone laughing from above, like the city still believes in love. And the warm wind through my sleeves feels lighter than it used to be, like the night is telling me some things leave peacefully. Golden light falling through the park, summer fading slowly after dark. People laughing somewhere down the block while we keep walking without talking much. Your hoodie hanging loosely from your hand, warm wind moving softly through your hair. Everything feels quieter somehow, like the city finally settled down. And I don't really know what this becomes, but tonight feels enough, like the air is holding onto us. like this. Tiny restaurants about to close, music floating gently from the road. You keep tracing patterns on my sleeve, like you're scared this feeling's gonna leave. And the tired moon above the trains makes me wanna stay awake again, just to watch the city breathe tonight. Standing by your side. Golden light falling through the trees, warm air drifting with the breeze. People laughing somewhere down the street, while the city moves underneath. Oh, mistakes don't feel as loud, like they faded with the clouds. And tonight my chest feels light under painted summer skies. Maybe healing happens slowly, in tiny ways you hardly notice, like learning how to smile again without forcing it. Now I'm watching all the skyline lights blur together in the night, and for the first time in a while, everything feels alright. Every song floating through the dark feels softer inside my heart, like the world is telling me some things leave peacefully. Like buses passing in the rain, tiny echoes on the train, and somehow all these ordinary things feel beautiful again. Palm trees moving in the evening light, ocean colors melting into night, salt air drifting softly through the crowd, music floating low but feeling loud, golden reflections on your skin, like the summer pulling us back in, every second glowing like a spark, tiny stars appearing in the dark, and the city feels so far away, like we disappeared beyond the waves. For a moment nothing else was real, only how the sunset made us feel. We were running through the paradise heat, barefoot shadows dancing in the street, every heartbeat moving with the tide, like the whole world opened up tonight. Pink skies falling slowly into blue, every summer memory feels like you, and the warm wind carrying our names, like the ocean trying to make us stay. Maybe nights like this are meant to fade, tiny pieces of a golden age. Still I hear the echoes in my head, every word we almost never said. In the moonlight shining through the haze makes me wanna live nights arrive unexpectedly and somehow change everything. Driving slowly through the avenue, watching all the skylines shifting blue. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the city breathing downtown. And your smile cutting through the dark still feels warmer than the boulevard. For a moment life feels light enough to believe in us. Late night diners glowing after 2, coffee steam rising into the room, talking quietly about our lives while the morning slowly starts to rise. And the tired moon above the streets makes the whole world feel incomplete, like we're somewhere in between goodbye and another night. Neon colors bleeding through the rain, black car moving slowly down the lane. Every signal glowing in the dark, like reflections drifting through my heart. Hotel windows lighting up the sky, perfect strangers passing by outside. City noise disappearing underneath the rhythm of the tires on the street. And your perfume still lives in my mind, like expensive smoke and red wine. Every memory moves slow tonight under artificial light. Midnight skyline shining chrome and blue. Every empty road still leads to you, like the city keeps your ghost alive. And every passing flash of white and the silence underneath the base still reminds me of your face. Some loves never really disappear, they just echo differently here. Maybe distance only changes shape, turning people into aftertaste. Still I see you in the downtown glow, in reflections nobody knows. And the morning slowly starts to rise, silver clouds replace 2 a.m. and the city's still awake. Streetlights flicker by the fire escape. I'm still wearing that old hoodie you left. Somehow it still smells like cigarettes. Blue light glowing on my tired face. Reading conversations I should erase, but every word keeps pulling me back, like your voice hidden inside the static. And I know we said goodbye before, but tonight it doesn't feel that short. Every memory still feels alive when the skyline turns silver at night. So tell me why I still drive past your street like maybe one day we'll accidentally meet. And every song on the radio sounds like the version of us I still think about. City moves, but I'm standing still, trying to outrun something I still feel. Maybe love doesn't really disappear. Maybe it just learns to live here. Coffee cups and messages unread, tiny thoughts still spinning in my head. Everyone keeps saying time will heal, but nobody explains how that feels. And the moonlight pouring through the blinds makes your shadow dance across my mind, like the universe forgot to leave the smallest parts of you with me. Maybe we're just kids pretending well, trying hard not to hurt ourselves. Maybe every lonely city light is someone else losing sleep tonight. And somehow that makes breathing easier. Like sadness doesn't disappear, it just softens slowly with the rain, until the silence feels okay again. So tonight I'll let the skyline glow. Watch the headlights fading down below. And even if we never speak again, I think loving you changed who I am. Every rooftop, every passing train still carries echoes of your name. But for the first time I don't feel afraid of memories that never fade. Headlights fading through the rain, old songs playing once again. Windows open to the summer air. Everything feels softer there. People talking outside the bars, tiny lights and passing cars, like the whole city stayed awake just to watch the morning break. And maybe I don't need the answers, maybe moving forward happens quietly, somewhere between these empty streets and tired melodies. Driving slowly through the midnight glow, watching all the sleeping windows. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the silence all around. And the cool wind in the car makes the whole world feel less hard. For a moment, nothing feels too far under fading stars. Coffee shops about to close, summer jackets, empty rows, and somehow every passing light feels like everything will be alright. Raindrops sliding down the window frame, streetlights glowing through the lane. Your voice mixing with the radio, like a song I already know.
Coffee cups between the seats tonight, headlights passing by in white. Every little silence feels alive, while the city slowly changes shape.
Maybe we don't need a destination, maybe this is our favorite conversation.
Somewhere between the dark and dawn, we keep driving on,
moving slowly through the avenue, watching every skyline fade to blue.
every heartbeat floating with the bass, while reflections change shape.
And the night wrapping around the car
Makes the whole world feel so far.
for a moment,
Nothing else exists.
except nights like this. Summer heat hanging over downtown, music spilling from the bars right now. Your reflection dancing in the glass, like a movie scene we're moving past. Cheap drinks and expensive conversations, laughing like we had no expectations. Every moment glowing way too fast, like we knew we couldn't make it last. And the skyline shining gold and blue made the whole night look good on you. Every little thing felt new somehow, like forever only cared about now. We were singing with the windows down, driving circles all around this town. Every streetlight turning into stars, while the night kept pulling at our hearts. And your hand hanging out beside the door made me want this feeling even more, like the whole world finally disappeared, leaving only us and midnight air. 2 a.m. inside a corner store, talking about what we're searching for. You said maybe growing up just means learning life is messier than dreams. And the rain started falling on the street, tiny reflections underneath our feet. Still we stayed outside another hour, watching neon colors lose their power. Maybe happiness is temporary, tiny moments soft and ordinary, but tonight they felt enough to keep, like a song still echoing in
while downtown traffic slowly passes. Old receipts inside my jacket pocket. Tiny moments, somehow never lost them. You keep smiling while the music plays, like the night could stretch for days.
Windows open to the midnight breeze, soft songs drifting underneath the trees. Every little silence feels alive while the city changes through the night.
Taxi lights blur into gold and white. Your voice sounds softer after midnight. For a second everything feels still,
Like the world bends to the feeling.
maybe we don't need to know the ending. Maybe nights like this are worth remembering. Even if the morning pulls us apart, we'll keep this somewhere in our hearts. Driving slowly through the avenue, watching all the skyline fade to blue. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the city glowing all around. And the warm air floating through the car makes the whole world feel so far. For a moment everything feels right under downtown lights.
Late night traffic under silver skies, your reflection shining in my eyes. Windows open to the summer air. Everything feels lighter when you're there.
City shadows moving past the car. Old songs playing softly in the dark. Every little moment feels so real, like the night knows exactly how we feel.
Maybe we don't need to know what's next.
Maybe this is all we have to get.
One more night before the morning comes.
One more song before we're gone. Driving slowly through the avenue. Every street light turning into blue. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the city glowing all around. And the summer living in the air makes me wanna stay forever here. For a moment everything feels right under downtown lights.
Summer rain falling over downtown. Tiny reflections covering the ground. Your shoes tapping softly to the beat, while traffic hums beneath the street.
Windows glowing high above the bars. People talking loudly from parked cars. You keep laughing with your head thrown back, like nothing in the world could crack.
Cold drink melting slowly in my hand.
Music floating from a nearby band.
Every little second feels delayed,
Like the city wants us here to stay.
street lights shining softly on your face.
Warm wind moving through the avenue.
Some nights feel too beautiful to leave.
Even though when they are temporary,
Maybe we don't need to figure out.
every feeling running through us now.
Maybe nights like this are meant to drift.
Slow enough to make us feel it.
Driving slowly through the midnight blue.
Watching every skyline fade from view.
Every heartbeat moving with the sound.
Of the city corner stores.
But tonight they feel like everything,
Wrapped inside the air we're breathing.
and the moon above the train lines
Shines like it's frozen somewhere out of time.
while the whole world quietly disappears,
Leaving only us here.
Summer air running through your hair, golden light everywhere. Your smile shining through the crowd makes the whole world quieter somehow. People talking all around, but I only hear sound like the night slowed down for us underneath these glowing lights. And I don't really know what this is, but every little thing feels different when you're standing next to me, like a scene from a memory. Now we're driving through the city lights, windows down into the night. Every heartbeat moving with the road, like we're never going home. And your laugh mixing with the songs makes me wanna hold this moment longer. For a second, life feels beautiful, simple and unusual. Simple and unusual. Late night diners after 2, coffee cups between me and you, tiny conversations in the dark, still replaying in my heart. In the skyline shining blue feels softer when I'm next to you, like even ordinary nights, just cinematic in your eyes. Music playing low again, filling up the space I'm in. I don't move, I let it stay, like it knows just what to say. Shadows leaning on the wall, I don't feel the need to call anyone or anything, just the quiet that it brings. Every note just settles in, somewhere deep beneath my skin. Not too much and not too less, just enough to feel it rest. I don't try to understand every line or every plan. Sometimes all I really need is to sit and let it be. I don't rush, I don't chase, let it fill this empty space. There's a rhythm I can trust in the quiet, in the hush. It's the way the music flows through the things I never show. Every sound just feels so right in the stillness of the night. I don't try to hold it tight, let it blend into my mind, in between what's real and true. I just let it pull me through. Time is moving, but I don't feel the need to keep it close. Every second drifts away, like it's meant to fade this way. There's a calm I didn't see, now it's right in front of me. Not because I tried to find, just because I let it slide. Maybe I was thinking more than I needed to before. Now I let it come and go, like a feeling moving slow. And I don't define the night or the way it feels inside. Somewhere in this quiet sound is the peace I finally found. It's the way the moment stays soft and slow and gentle, ways, nothing more and nothing less, just a quiet kind of rest. And I let it fade in time like a soft and steady line. Even when it slips away, it was perfect anyway. Summer air drifting into the room, city lights glowing across the roof. Your old sneakers by the kitchen chair still somehow make you feel like you're here. Outside the traffic moves so slow, like the whole world forgot where to go. And we're still talking way too late, like tomorrow doesn't have to wait. Every little sound feels cinematic, like these nights were automatic. Somewhere between being lost and free, you started feeling like home to me. We're still driving through the afterglow, watching all the buildings moving slow, every heartbeat moving with the bass, while the skyline changes shape, and your laughter floating through the dark still feels brighter than the boulevard. For a moment nothing hurts tonight under city lights. 2 a.m. convenience store runs, cheap drinks underneath the fluorescent bus, talking quietly about growing old, like we're scared of losing what we know. And the radio plays softly low while reflections dance across the road. Some nights disappear too fast to hold, but somehow never let you go. Sunlight falling on the wooden floor, old backpacks by the door, music drifting from the room, lazy afternoons in June, coffee cups and tangled wires, quiet talks that never tired. Everything moved slow back then, like summer wouldn't end. And sometimes I still think about how small the world felt somehow, when all we needed was one long day and open skies. Now the warm wind moves again through the windows of my head, bringing back the afternoons we thought would never disappear. lights flicker in the rain, your voice spinning slowly through my brain. Even when the city moves too fast, some feelings are built to last.
Windows glowing high above the street, summer rhythm underneath our feet. Like the night is pulling us ahead into places we've never been yet. Life keeps moving like a photograph, tiny moments we can never get back. But tonight the world feels wide enough for us to believe in love. And the music rushing through the dark feels like fireworks inside the heart. For a moment, nothing hurts at all when the city calls.
Coffee stains drying on the receipt, people rushing past me on the street. Old bookstores underneath the rain, tiny conversations on the train. Wind moving softly through my hair, music floating slowly through the air. Every little corner of this town feels different when the sun goes down. I spend too much time chasing things that disappeared as fast as summer winds. Now I'm learning how to stay awake for moments I don't need to recreate. Golden shadows stretching through the park, windows glowing gently after dark. Someone laughing from a balcony while the evening settles quietly. And the city feels alive tonight, not loud enough to drown the sky. For once I don't need anything more than open streets and distant noise. Maybe happiness is less dramatic, more like passing songs and old habits. Tiny seconds hidden in a day that somehow make the weight fade away. And I think I am finally becoming someone who doesn't need to outrun every memory that used to hurt, like fading ink across a favorite shirt. Warm breeze moving through the rooftop air, city lights reflecting everywhere. Your laughter cutting through the noise, like someone never had a choice.
Paper cups and music from below, tiny moments moving slow.
Everyone keeps talking in the dark while we're tracing out lines in the stars.
Maybe this won't last forever, but tonight feels good enough. Together, like the whole world disappeared somehow and only left us now.
Midnight colors
Falling through the sky, street lights dancing in your eyes. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the city spinning all around. And the summer floating through the air makes me wanna stay right here for a moment. Everything feels new.
drifting through the car, ocean lights fading in the dark, radio playing soft and low while empty roads keep rolling slow. Street signs blur beneath the rain, old thoughts running through my brain, but tonight they don't feel loud, just distant echoes in the clouds. And maybe I don't need to know where every feeling has to go. Some nights are enough alone with nowhere else to go. Driving slowly by the coastline, windows down past midnight, every heartbeat moving with the waves, while the city fades away, and the cool wind through the seats makes the silence feel complete. For a moment life feels light under pale blue skies tonight. Gas stations glowing after 2, coffee cups and silver moon. People disappear like smoke while summer lingers on the road. Late train moving through the city lights, rain reflections stretching through the night. Your old message glowing on my screen, like a memory caught between dreams. Tiny apartments shining overhead, people falling asleep in their beds while I'm walking through another street, trying not to replay everything. And the summer air still feels the same, even after all the things that change. Some nights hold on to you too long, like unfinished words inside a song. I still hear your voice in crowded rooms, in passing cars and faded afternoon, like the city learned your silhouette and somehow hasn't left it yet. Every rooftop painted gold and blue still reminds me a little of you, but tonight the loneliness feels light, like healing slowly, learning how to breathe at night. Maybe growing up just means we lose tiny versions of the ones we knew. Still I carry pieces everywhere, in old songs and humid summer air, and the skyline fading into dawn makes me realize life keeps moving on, even when the memories remain like soft fingerprints inside the rain.
disappears into the clouds. Your hand brushing softly against mine. Radio singing at the perfect time. Every second moving far too fast, like we already knew it wouldn't last. And I don't really know where we're going, but tonight I kinda like not knowing. City lights reflected in your eyes make everything feel alive. We're still young underneath these fading skies, running through the traffic lights tonight. Every little moment feels brand new, like the whole world opened up for you. And the music spilling from the car makes the distance never feel too far. For a moment nothing else exists, only summer air and this. Corner stores and midnight lemonade, talking about mistakes we never made. Watching airplanes vanish in the dark, like tiny fireflies above the park. Some nights feel too beautiful to leave, like the kind you carry for years quietly. Even when the seasons slowly change, feeling somehow stays.
Ran reflections under passing cars, streetlights glowing through the dark. Your voice echoes in my head like a song I never left. Summer wind against my sleeves, late trains moving through the streets. Everything feels half awake, like the city's gonna break. And the silence moves with me through apartment balcony lights. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it just takes time. Driving slowly through the midnight haze, watching all the buildings fade. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the quiet downtown. And the cool air through the car makes the whole world feel less hard. For a moment I can finally breathe, like the night belongs to me. Coffee shops about to close, silver rain across the roads, people disappearing in the light, while the skyline fades from sight.
me forever. Maybe this is good enough. Together, all I know is right now. Feels like something people write about. Driving through the city after dark, watching colors breaking through the cars. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of our voices floating through downtown. And the summer hanging in the air makes me wish that we could stay here. Like the night was built for me and you, under skies turning silver blue. Fast food rappers in the passenger seat, old songs looping quietly, talking like we had nowhere to be. Even time felt differently, and the skyline slowly disappeared, leaving no more music in my ears. Somehow everything felt clear when you were sitting here.
Light bus fading through the rain, streetlights dripping down the lane. Your old hoodie on my chair still feels like you're somewhere here. Windows fogging in the dark, quiet songs inside my car. Everything moves slower now, like the night is pulling down. And the city barely speaks, just distant tires on the street. Maybe healing sounds like this, small moments that exist. Driving slowly past the river lights, watching buildings blur into the night. Every heartbeat softer than before, like I don't hurt anymore. And the cool air through the door makes the silence feel less cold. For a moment I can breathe without thinking about leaving. Coffee stains and tired eyes, 2 a.m. convenience lights, people disappearing into trains. Well, summer settles after rain.
Blue hours settling over the coast, empty glasses lying beside the smoke, slow piano drifting from the bar, mixing with the sound of passing cars. Someone left somewhere beyond the hall, like their sadness never came at all. Meanwhile I stay watching through the glasses. Another evening slowly passes. There are feelings words can't hold, tiny fragments left untold. Still they linger in the air long after nobody's there. Dim lights resting softly on the floor, ocean wind slipping through the door. Every thought moves gently through my chest, like the night knows how to let things rest. And the darkness doesn't feel severe when the world becomes this clear. For a moment I can simply stay without needing to escape. fading songs where broken things still belong. In the morning, waiting somewhere far, feels softer underneath the stars. Like even lonely nights can leave something beautiful behind.
Golden light across the avenue, shadows stretching over crowded rooms. Every window tells a different light, but somehow yours still burns behind my eyes. Taxi lights and fading summer rain, I hear your name inside the subway train. People move like waves beneath the stars, while I stand still counting passing cars. There was something in the silence, something we can never hold, like a photograph still breathing, even after growing old. Now the skyline melts into the dark, every streetlight leaves another mark. I keep walking where the memories stay, trying to lose what never fades away. The city sings in silver and blue, but every sound still leads to you. Some nights feel too beautiful to leave, even when they break me quietly. Midnight drifting through the park alone, cold wind wrapping circles through my coat. Your reflection lingers in the glass, like a moment never meant to pass. Rooftop voice floating through the air, young hearts dancing like they've never cared. I used to think the world was standing still, now I know it bends against our will. Maybe love was only borrowed time, a constellation burning out of sight. Still I search for pieces in the smoke of conversations hanging in my throat. And every sunset paints you differently, a stranger made of old intensity, but I still trace your outline in my mind, like city lights disappearing line by line. Now the skyline falls into the sea, neon colors drowning over me. I keep chasing echoes through the night, trying to turn regret into light. The silence moves between the radio, every song becomes a ghost I know. Some hearts never really learn to heal, they only learn which wounds are meant to feel. Morning slowly rising over stone, and for the first time I walk home alone. No sirens, no voices, no disguise, just fading gold beneath exhausted skies. Yeah. Headlights passing underneath the rain, silver reflections covering the lane. Your voice mixing with the radio, like a feeling I already know. Windows open to the summer breeze, street signs blurring next to me. Every building glowing overhead, while old conversations fill my head. And I don't really care where this goes, I just like the way this moment feels. Some nights arrive unexpectedly and somehow change everything. Driving slowly through the avenue, watching all the skyline shifting blue. Every heartbeat moving with the sound of the city breathing downtown. And your smile cutting through the dark still feels warmer than the boulevard. For a moment life feels light enough to believe in us. Late night diners glowing after 2, coffee steam rising into the room, talking quietly about our lives while the morning slowly starts to rise. And the tired moon above the streets makes the whole world feel incomplete, like we're somewhere in between goodbye and another night. Orange colors falling through the glass, people moving slowly as I pass. Every building glowing in the heat, summer echoes underneath my feet. Old headphones in downtown Avenue, everything reminds me just a little of you. But tonight the air feels different somehow, like the city finally wants me now. And the skyline opens wide, like a movie in slow light. Every shadow starts to shine when the evening comes alive. We were dancing through the sunset glow, young enough to think we'd never grow old. Every heartbeat running with the sound of city lights burning all around. And the night kept calling out our names, like the sky itself was set in flames. For a moment life was golden blue, and the whole world felt completely new. Street musicians singing by the train, neon colors mixing with the rain. Windows shining like 1,000 stars, turning lonely nights into art. Summer wind moving through the park, tiny conversations in the dark. All the things we thought we'd leave behind still survive somewhere inside my mind. Maybe happiness was always small,